this is very unfortunate because the farther you are from the pump, the more disadvantaged you are. And some of these development centers are man-made. Remember that the inequality is man-made. God never created anybody unequal. And if you look, for example, why is Nairobi as good as it is compared, for example, to Mandera? Because the Western education, first of all, settled in Kabete, and people access education. Now, somebody who got education latest gets oil latest. They get news. I'm sure. I'm happy now that KBC maybe can be heard from Mandera. Let me confirm.
It is not maybe. It can.
It can, isn't it? Before, these guys used to read newspapers 1 week later. There was no mobile phone. They received mobile phone latest. Can you imagine? You saw the Bible latest. You receive news latest. You receive Western education latest. You receive fuel last, and your fuel is more expensive. Then secondly, I tell you, anything that moves go up when fuel goes up, except the mountain. You can hike the mountain for free because mountains don't move. But if anything, food, for example, oil, cooking oil, I've heard the president saying he will lower the cost of LPG gas as fuel goes up. This is not possible logically because those LPG gases have to be transported and transportation will be factored in it. So somebody in Mandera who needs to get LPG gases transported, for example, from Mombasa where they're being manufactured, will pay more for LPG gas because of the distance. So distance from Nairobi is your trouble. Even if you look at even the cost of land, the nearer you are to Nairobi, the more value. Of course, they can gain from the fact that rent in Mandera is lower. Maybe God has given this to them. But there are some other things they suffer. But the main driver of cost is energy. In fact, as an energy economist, in fact, you realize that the energy contributes a lot to cost of production, cost of logistics, distribution, everything. Even the cost of lighting is very high. The only thing is that, are there alternatives